Hello there, you're now with me, Shol Shamatul, for TVS English News at 5, and you're joining us live at the Kuching Waterfront for the latest updates in conjunction with Unity Week 2023. Let's begin with the headlines. Music is a universal language that could unite even the most different of peoples. SAPE, a popular traditional Orang Ulu instrument, is synonymous with the Sarawakian music scene and loved by all. Hence, Deputy Chairman of Yayasan Perpaduan Sarawak, Dr. Patigi Tan Sri Dr. George Chan said the SAPE will be at the centre of an upcoming international program to promote unity.
We are going to have a SAPE workshop and a SAPE get-together of all the people who love SAPE from Semenanjung and also from all over the world. To have a demonstration of SAPE being played and how it can promote unity.
He said this when met after paying a courtesy visit to Governor of Sarawak, His Excellency Tun Pehin Seri Abdul Taib Mahmud, at his residence earlier today. According to George, the SAPE event will be held sometime in June this year and will also feature in the upcoming Rainforest Music Festival. Yayasan Perpaduan Sarawak, George said, is also organising the Sarawak Baram Regatta 2023 in August this year. George views the Baram Regatta as an event steeped in history and a powerful force for unity.
The regatta has a unifying history, and we want to tell people how the first Baram Regatta was formed. Actually, it was formed, to unite the different fighting people together. And we want to revive the history and let our young people know the history of how the Baram Regatta united the people of Sarawak.
The state government, through its Ministry of Education, Innovation and Talent Development, will continue to resolve the ever-present issue of dilapidated schools in Sarawak. Its Minister, Dr. Roland Sagawi said the Sarawak government will continue to fight for solutions despite it being under the jurisdiction of the federal government.
Let me stress here that the authority to oversee this matter still lies with the Federal Ministry of Education and with JK Sarawak, the implementing agency. We are still the watching brief only. Despite this, we take cognizance that we have the responsibility, that we cannot absolve ourselves from such heavy and important responsibilities. We continue to rigorously involve ourselves in monitoring the process.
He added the ministry had been addressing the matter in the State Legislative Assembly since 2017. At the same time, Roland Saga also stated that Sarawak is committed to regain its autonomy in education.
The autonomy of education for Sarawak is only limited to paragraph 17 of the Intergovernmental Committee reports. There's the IGC report of 1962. My ministry is working within the MA63 committee to persistently pursue the matter. We will not seek anything more or anything less than what has been stipulated in paragraph 17 of the IGC report.
Previously, the Ministry of Education, MOE, reported that an overwhelming 79% of dilapidated schools in Malaysia are located in Sarawak and Sabah.
A total of 55 4G telecommunication towers under the Sarawak Multimedia Authority Rural Telecommunication or SMART project will be in operation by June 2023. Sarawak Utilities and Telecommunications Minister Dr. Julaihi Narawi said the towers are among the 600 towers under the Sarawak Linking Urban, Rural and Nation Initiative to expand internet coverage in Sarawak.
Setakat ini sebanyak 70 menara Smart baharu telah beroperasi. Ya, maknanya 70 has been on air to date. That is the figure during the last Hari Raya time. So kita menjangkakan bahawa jumlah ini akan meningkat kepada 125 menjelang 1 hari bulan Jun, ya. Kerana tambahan yang akan beroperasi menjelang gawai nanti ialah 55. Maknanya kita sudah ada 70 menara yang beroperasi on air menjelang hari raya yang lepas, dan another 55 will be on air by 1st of June nanti. Maknanya 70 campur 55 will be 125. So be patient please. Give us the opportunity and time to get all this completed.
In regard to internet service for rural communities through the MySRBN initiative, Julahi said existing telecommunication towers will be fitted with equipment to provide wireless internet services. According to him, a total of 166 MySRBN sites are already in operation, while another 28 are expected to be operational in the third quarter of this year. So far, there are 16,460 subscriptions covering locations such as private residences, longhouses, clinics, schools, and town halls.
The master plan to transform the current Sarawak native courts into an independent judicial system akin to the Sharia and civil courts will be tabled to State Cabinet for approval and implementation. According to Minister in the Premier's Department, Dr. John Sikitayai, the final report containing the transformation master plan had been approved by the Study Steering Committee, chaired by Deputy Premier Dr. Ahmad Douglas Uga Ambas in September 2022. Looking back, he said the current native legal system had existed since the Raja Brut era in 1870 and had evolved during the last 153 years to become part of the Malaysian plural legal system until today. He said the current Sarawak Native Courts came into being with the passing of the Native Courts Ordinance in December 1992. Commenting further, he said the Office of the Chief Registrar, which oversees and supervises all the native courts under the residence and districts, became operational on June 1st, 1993. And by June 1st of this year, the Office of the Chief Registrar would have been in existence for 30 years. Ministry of Education, Innovation and Talent Development Sarawak said that he is still awaiting for a date to meet with the Federal Minister of Education, Fadil Nasider. As Minister Dr. Roland Sagawi said, the meeting will serve as a platform to discuss prevailing issues afflicting schools in Sarawak.
However, sir, I am aggrieved, very much aggrieved, that our request to have a meeting with the minister concerned has not been successful.
Roland Sagah added the Ministry of Education MOE has failed to meet with his ministry during the minister's recent visit to Sarawak. He said that while he was present during the Federal Education Minister's courtesy visit to the Premier, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, the two ministries did not manage to have a proper sit-down to discuss on matters such as dilapidated schools and the delays in the appointment and replacement of headmasters and principals. He added that the visit did not attend to the issues if the dilapidated schools, as only good schools were visited.
Welcome back. And now on to the next update. Political stability as well as economic policies that are clear and encouraging to investors have led to stronger investments in various economic sectors in the first quarter Q1 of 2023. Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim said approved investments for Q1 2023 totaled 71.4 billion ringgit, a 60% increase from the 44.7 billion ringgit recorded in Q1 2022.
Pelaburan digital berkualiti dari Amazon Web Services 25.5 bilion ringgit menjelang 2037 dan Tesla dalam EV. Pelaburan otomotif Geely Proton itu lebih serius kerana selepas perjanjian di Meterai di Beijing, mereka terus datang ke sini untuk meneruskan projek Automotive City di Tanjung Malim. Dan juga Rongshan Petrochemical Company Limited dalam petrokimia di Johor.
Anwar, who is also the finance minister, said if the economic policies were confusing, Malaysia's economic growth would not have outpaced those of Indonesia, Vietnam and China. He added that Malaysia's economy grew by 5.6% in the first quarter of 2023, better than the performance of other countries in the region, such as Indonesia at 5%, China at 4.5%, and Vietnam at 3.3%. He noted that the growth was also stronger than the Bank Negara Malaysia's forecast of between 4% and 5% for 2023.
Kalau dasarnya celaru, tidak mungkin pelaburan datang. Dan untuk penjelasan, pelaburan ini serius sebab sebulan setelah kita ke negara China, Geely datang. Bukan saja launch Proton PX9 90, tetapi juga mencadangkan supaya disegerakan projek Automotive City Tanjung Malim.
In addition, Anwar said the confidence in the government's economic management is proven by credit rating agencies Fitch Rating in February 2023 and Moody's Investor Service in April 2023, affirmation of Malaysia's sovereign credit ratings.
And now on to our world affairs. 12 soccer fans in a stadium in San Salvador were found dead after a crowd moved from one place to another. Videos from the incident have emerged online and show emergency officials rushing to aid collapsed fans in the general section of the bench area. The incident also prompted the match between Alianza FC and Club Deportivo FAS to be suspended.
In a Twitter post, the Salvadoran Football Federation said it deeply regrets the event that had occurred at the Cascatlan Stadium, which can accommodate more than 44,000 people. A report was immediately submitted to the authority and a meeting with the Security Commission of Sports Venues was held on Sunday, May 21st. The country's president, Nayib Bukele, also said a thorough investigation will be conducted to uncover the cause of the incident. This will require investigation among teams, managers, stadiums, box offices, leagues, federations, and more. Previously, a similar incident occurred in Indonesia, where 135 spectators died after a deadly stampede in 2022.
And that's all the time we have for TVS News at 5. I'm Shaw Shamato. Have a good evening.